thinking, y'all really must see us as that good of a team. Like you really must see us
Yes,
as that is that
yes.
team that like we're up here. We're up here right now. And everybody looks at themselves as they right there. And everybody's like, okay, they beat them. All right, we getting closer. We getting closer. Maybe we can do it. Oh, we saw them lose to New Orleans. Oh,
Bro,
we
they think they're going to the
no,
Super Bowl
bro.
now.
At the same time, this is the same team. We can turn that on and we can turn it off. Right now, it's off. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's
Bro,
off.
yeah, but bro, they they think like if you listen to the Dallas fan base, you know what I'm saying, in particular, Mark thinks that now Mark thinks they're going to the playoffs and is holding off. You could tell they all want to say we're going to the Super Bowl. Especially when now you're getting closer to the time when CD should be coming back. They
Mm.
think they're getting better. They're going to get better and better. And they think that we barely got away from them in game one. So they
Mhm.
think so right now we're looking as far as the rest of the league is concerned, we're looking mighty vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
we
but
making ourselves touchable now.
right,
Like at the
right,
end of the day, like we touchable. I'm
right.
listening to you. I just have to. I'm gonna have us go live right now on IG. So now we live on IG right now. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay. That's what's up. What's up,
yeah,
everybody? It's your boy Leo and my man Warren with the Eagles Collective Podcast, and welcome to the Bird Section. Oh
and
my
welcome to the
God.
Eagles Collective, where we all got different opinions and different
Uh,
ways about it. But
uh,
one goal at the end of the day.
Warren,
Like
Warren. It's the day after.
it
How you
is. It's
feeling?
not even 24 hours after.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and we've been
Literally,
hearing
yeah.
a lot of noise, a lot of noise.
Uh,
Like, but we do need to talk about with this team. We got big problems and we got small problems. Which one do you want to dive into first? The small problems or the big problems?
So let's look at it like this. We're everything we're about to talk about literally
Hmm.
covers 2 games within 5 days.
Yeah,
Okay, so for us, you know what I'm saying, like this is a 2 day, this is a 2 game review, to be honest with you. This is
hmm,
week 5 and week 6. And the thing about it is that the good news is that we got 10 whole days
yeah.
to work on whatever we come up with out of these last 2 weeks.
No, that's
So
facts.
we got 10 days. So my thought process is more so number one, health. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What is the health of our players? Injury reports and everything like that.
Yeah.
What is the total damage assessment? You know what I'm saying? Of this of these last 2 games, in particular, this last one.
Before you
So,
dive into that, Leo, let's look at these comments real quick. It kind of
yeah.
blew up as soon as we got on.
Oh,
We got
really?
21 people in the chat right now. Hey, everybody that's in the chat, don't forget, go ahead and like this, and also go over to the Bird section and subscribe, and then
I
come
need
over
that.
to the Eagles Collective section and subscribe as well. That keeps us going. But we got Donald. Donald, appreciate you coming in. He said, "What up with the Eagles?" He said, "Hey, we got a lot to talk about, bro. We got a lot. We got CZ.
CZ, what up? What up?
We got the stable one.
Oh, Lord.
We got Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
We got Kevin. Kevin, what's going on? What's going on, Kevin?
Hmm.
It's another
Stable one.
CZ
What
stable
up,
one.
Logan? What up, champ?
Then I got my boy Richard. Richard, what's going on? What's going on? Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
let's talk about it. Let's talk
Yeah.
about it.
So like you were saying with the injury. So
Mhm.
what made this Eagles like? You got to think about it. Even back Andy Reid days, what made this Eagles team a dominant team at the end of the day, the way we bred our butter, was the O line.
Correct.
O line is how we solidify everything with LaShawn McCoy, Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson, even Donovan McNabb. It was our
Mhm.
O line. This is probably one of the worst O line just production that I've seen in a long time. Like this O-line production is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at Landon Dickerson. He's injured right now. Cam Jurgens came back from back surgery. He had back surgery back in April. I know a few people that had back surgery. You don't come back the same after that. Like
No,
it's
once they touch your back, that's it.
yeah, it's
It's
like
just managing the decline, like Larry
exactly,
Bird.
and it looks like Cam Jurgens is almost a shell of himself. Like that's what it looks like on the O line. Malata's doing the best that he can because at the end of the day, you trying to work with Toth, you trying to work with him. Lane is doing the best that he can. This is my personal opinion. If I was there, I would almost put Landon at the center position because Landon played center before. Put Cam back at guard because he played guard with Kelsey there. And then you got to put Fred Johnson back in. Like Fred Johnson, he knows what the expectation is with this team. So I feel like if you can do that, because you got to play around with this offensive line to get you got to get something clicking. You have to right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my biggest concern because at the end of the day, the only reason why Jalen is throwing for 283 yards is because there's no run game right now.
Mm-hmm.
So all you can do is pass the ball. So once we get that run game going, which relies on the offensive line, we can be in a good position to where now we can balance. That's why there's no balance at the end of the day. Like that's one of the biggest things that I noticed with this team. And I'm like, yo, like Landon's out. Hopefully he can get better.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody needs to have that conversation with Cam. Somebody has to.
Well, Cam was drafted to be the heir apparent to Jason Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
And so and while he was waiting to play with to take over for Jason Kelsey, he ended up having a all-pro season at guard. You know what I'm saying? And then Jason Kelsey left and he went back to his natural position, which is center.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that being said, he's still a better center than he is a guard, even though he had all pro year at guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not, and again, looking at the different combinations and stuff like that, you're right. I think also that these guys, I think the offense as a whole, overall, in particular with the line, look very lethargic. You know what I'm saying? They look lethargic. They look like they were just going through the motions. I mean, there were times when, Saquon looked like he was there to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saquon was trying to get off. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the O-line didn't match Saquon's energy. That's one. And then two, I also don't think the coaching or the play calling matched Saquon's energy as well. So I think there was, and this was, I pointed out to you that, like the play calling from one half to the next is always a dramatic shift. Something's going on, something not right. You know what I'm saying? And we saw it again. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday was the sixth iteration of the same thing we see in terms of a dramatic change in the play calling, especially when it comes to the run. In my estimation, at this point, I have to believe that there is something going on with the play calling and the way they are evaluating this offensive line as a whole. You understand what I'm saying? Something's up with the O-line, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now here's the thing. It's not all bad, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you see how much time they be giving Jalen to throw the ball.
That's the thing though.
That's
When it comes
crazy
to the pass protection and when it comes to the pass game, the O-line is solid. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's when it comes to the run game.
Yeah. So it makes me feel like, okay, so it's something about this O-line in the run. You know what I'm saying? That's a bit off. You know what I'm saying? And could it be the fact that, maybe, playing 20-something games in the last however many, months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That takes a toll on you. That takes a toll.
yeah,
On
like I could imagine. Like, I'm not making excuses because I don't know, but I'm just thinking. You know, like why is it like these guys are not capable of doing this or what have you? And it can't be because they're not smart enough. These guys was doing it last year, so it has to be an ability thing. And if it's
Do
an
you think
ability
this team
thing,
is doing well handling success
no, I don't think so.
on the
I
defense?
don't. I genuinely have no. I do not think I have zero concern about it being a handling of success thing, reading your own tea leaves and all that stuff. I do not think it's that. That I do. I'm quite sure of. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I say that is because these guys are close. You know what I'm saying? So there's some
On the
there's
defensive
something
side, they're close.
on the on the defense. Well, remember on the defensive side, we've only got 11 players on our defense who are in year 2 of this defense,
And,
and if
and that's where I'm kind of going at right now.
yeah,
Because
and they scored, and if you think about it, they scored. You know, like up until yesterday, we've held opponents to like 23, less than 24 points, which is right where we were last year. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the season, you know, so. And we also see how with Jalen throwing, we know that Jalen is capable of throwing over 30 something times and getting close to 300 yards, 280 yards, or what have you, right? We know that. We've seen him do it one time without throwing an interception. Then we've seen him do it another time and just throwing one pick. Okay. Got it. That was the first pick he's thrown in over a year.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That was the first pick in a year. So I don't have any, I didn't lose any confidence in the way Jalen is playing the game or anything like that. But I do know all those big throwing attempts and big yards don't work for us. That's not
do
the
you feel like
blueprint.
they're not working because they're not executing it right? Because the way that I looked at it is, you are right on that when it comes to Jalen Stone. Like at the same time, I feel like Jalen is throwing better than what he was when he first started. His development with throwing the ball has gotten better.
He hasn't
However,
had a year where he's regressed at all. Not
he
one year
hasn't had a
since
year where he hasn't had a year where he regressed, but also with a different play caller too.
that's
Like
every year.
yeah,
So
like
what
it's a different play caller every year.
yeah, so
And
what he's
this,
showing you is he's showing you an ability to be able
Mhm.
to absorb and execute a new offense. He's
Yes,
consistently showing you that he knows how to do that. And that's the type of shit that be making me say, I wonder if Joe Burrow, if Josh Allen, if Dak Prescott, if all these other quarterbacks who you think are better than Jalen, if they had to have a new offensive coordinator every year that they were
Mhm.
in the league, would they be who they are today? Would they be as accomplished as they are if they
I
had the
think
same coordinators
I
every
think
year?
when it comes to that, Jalen. Okay, so Jalen's play style is a lot like Lamar Jackson's.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just say, "Hey, drop back and throw the ball." Like there has to be other avenues for them.
Mm-hmm.
So with Jalen is going to play different. This is where the issue comes. Do we have an OC that's going to play to benefit Jalen? Are we going to have an OC that's going to play for the passing game or to boost up his rapport to get another coaching job? Because you think about it, Kellen Moore is good at scheming, but the run game, that's how we got to where we were.
Well, again, think about where we were at this time last year.
It's kind of crazy you say that because week 6 we did play last year.
We played the Cowboys.
We played the Giants week 6 last year.
Oh, we played the Giants?
Yeah, last year we played the Giants week 6.
Okay.
So like just watching that game, like at the end of the day, like we first shout out to the Giants because they came in and they just wanted it more. Like shout out to the Giants, shout out to Cam, shout out to Dart. Like they did their thing.
They got some exciting whites on their team.
Exactly. I watched that game. Yo, Cam Scatterboo Did you see the way he boomed Bond?
Yes, I
Did you
did.
see that?
Yes, I did. And I think Cam Scatterboo, first of all, it was a hell of an introduction of Cam Scatterboo to the Philadelphia Eagles. We are duly noted. Same
Yeah.
thing with Jackson Dart. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Same thing with Abdul Carter.
Mhm.
Okay. All duly noted. Got you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Woke us up. Bet we won't take you lightly again.
Facts.
Bet you that. Bet you that won't happen again. You know what I'm saying? And we'll know in 2 weeks. We'll
We'll
know in
definitely
2
know in
weeks.
2 weeks.
That's the good part. That's the best part. We can properly respond in 2 weeks. Now, it doesn't matter because no matter what, this was their signature win for the season. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with what you call it last weekend. Um
Broncos.
with Denver. This was their signature win. They knocked off the Super Bowl champions. You know what I'm saying? All they did was they didn't knock us out of the playoffs and they didn't beat us in the Super Bowl. They just won a regular season game. We're still just two. We're down 2. Okay, that's it. My man Chris Johnson said, "Let's hear it for us crackers."
No, that was Kevin. That was Kevin. But
Mm,
the way that I'm looking at this, at the end of the day,
mhm.
I'm the biggest problem to me is the O line. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah,
you're only as good as your weakest opponent. I
and
mean,
the play calling.
as your weakest person. You got
Mhm,
Ringo, you got Tank
uh-huh.
Bigsby, you got Toth, and you got Adoree Jackson. Last year, 2024 season, who was our
Oh
weakest
boy,
link?
this time last year
Yeah, who was our weakest link?
on this time last year, our weakest link was no, Bradbury wasn't playing. Slay was in. Um,
It's taking you a while, ain't it?
yeah, I'm sitting here like,
Yeah, that's where I'm going with that.
yeah,
Like our weakest, but at the end of the day, to answer that question, it will probably be Maddox. But
Avante,
yeah, Devontae Maddox. But at
yeah,
the end of the day, there was no holes on that defense. Like there was no weak areas just because everybody did their job.
right.
Now that we got a weak area with Ringo there, like Ringo's
No,
exposing
it's got,
himself even more.
yeah. We listen. It got even more pronounced because Q is out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And we don't know if he's going to be ready in 10 days. You know, these hamstring things can be a thing.
I
You
think
know what
he'll
I'm
be
saying?
back. I think he'll be back.
I hope so too. I think so. I don't, like he didn't look too serious to me, but then again, I'm not there and I'm not him. So, but I
Yeah,
hope so. But at the end of the day, it showed us something, exposed something about our team that we needed to see, and we're gonna have to address. You know what I'm saying? That like, listen, as soon as Q went out, he really wasn't. Jackson Dart really wasn't scared to throw at the DBs that we had, and
yeah.
no, and mind you, that those was like their third, you know what I'm saying, and 4 stringers on that he was throwing to. Their main guys wasn't even playing. So what happens when we go against, like who we got next week? No, we got no 2 weeks from now. We
Justin
got
Jefferson and Addison.
yeah, exactly. And you talking about Adoree Jackson and fucking Keely Ringo? Oh nah,
So, so
nah.
this is
Howie.
my thing with Keely Ringo. You correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody that's watching right now, correct me if I'm wrong. I
Mhm.
believe he came in the same year that we picked up Jalen Carter.
No,
Either
he came
he
in the
came in
same
the
year
same year that we
as
picked up
Jordan
Jordan
Davis to
Davis.
know.
Either one of those years he came in.
Yeah, yeah.
He came in, you sat back for development purposes. You sat back to sit there and learn. You seen people come in and out. You saw Bradbury. You saw
Yeah,
all these people.
yeah.
And with the back of your head, you knew that you were going to be that guy. We even brought in Adoree Jackson just so he can be some competition
Yeah,
during the summer, just to
yeah,
be some competition for you to win your role. Same thing we did with Nakobe Dean.
yeah.
Same thing we did with Nakobe Dean. We bought in what's his name from the from the Bucks. What's his name? Devin White. We brought in Devin White to compete with Nolan Smith. With Nakobe Dean,
Yep.
and Nakobe Dean won his position. It's almost as if we set it up for you. And what frustrates everybody, and this is what frustrates me, and it probably frustrates everybody in this chat, and it probably frustrates you, Leo. We gave up Isaiah Rodgers for you, bro.
Yes.
We were willing to let Isaiah Rodgers walk. And the whole reason why, like, they offered him a contract, but Isaiah Rodgers said, I want to be a starter. And we told him that Ringo is supposed to be our starter. And we let him walk for that, bro. Like, we let Ringo walk for that.
Yo, I
Like,
just shared the link with one of my boys, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
So if he pops in, it's the
Okay.
stable one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Bet.
If he pops in, let him in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
You'll
cool.
like him.
But yeah, like that's kind of where I'm at. Like, we let you walk. We let somebody else walk that we knew was
Right.
better, but we had so much faith in you to get better. And this is what you do, bro. Like, this is how you play.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't think he deserves to be in the NFL. Like, he really don't. As much as I liked Ringo, I was all for Ringo. I was like, all right, the Eagles got a succession plan. They know what they're gonna do. They want to let Slay go. They want to let Aaron Rodgers go. So I gotta trust it. And this is what we get. You get picked on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what we like, and I think Fangio ended up benching him. Then he comes back because Quignon is out.
I heard. Yep.
So at the end of the day, the only thing that can save this secondary is us seeing more reps with Jacorian Bennett.
But Jacorian Bennett got hurt last week.
Yeah, but I don't know how long he's hurt for. No, he
Yeah.
got hurt way back. Yeah, he got hurt a while back.
Yeah. I like what Wayne Adams just said. I think how we got a little big headed this all season and thought all of the young guys were going to be decent and we're going to be Deshaun and Mitchell. Yeah.
So what's
No,
going on, man?
I
Appreciate you
get you. I get you. I think that's that's not. I don't think that's too far off from the truth. And that's like one of those ones where that's one of those decisions to Warren's point. That's one of those decisions that's going to come back to bite us in the ass, letting Isaiah Rodgers go. And that's something everyone thought. You know what I'm saying? So you're not alone in that way of thinking. But here's the thing. Okay, it happened. There's nothing we can do now. What do we do moving forward?
I think what you
know
can
what
do
I'm saying?
moving forward is you can try to get Jacorian Bennett as healthy as possible. I think having Quignon travel is helping at some point, but you gotta have Coop. I'm not saying put Coop on the outside, but it's almost like you have to set up a double team for that other wide receiver just to help out Ringo, which ultimately drops somebody else's job.
Oh,
Like,
these pockets Jalen has are clean. He must be looking at the film. Okay,
yeah.
so the stable one is actually Eugene Monroe.
Mhm.
And he retired. He's a retired offensive lineman with the Baltimore Ravens.
Mhm.
He was drafted in the top 10 in the first round. I think he was drafted number 8 or number 9 by the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? In 09, I think. You know what I'm saying? So he's and he's my business partner.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, so he's probably looking at the film right now and
Yeah.
going over. That's why I sent him the thing, but he said he's out. He can't hop on, but he's
No, that's cool.
definitely
That's
he's
cool.
probably
It's
looking on.
what
Yeah.
it looks like Kevin says put Coop on the outside. Do you think Coop could manage the outside?
Yes, he's done it before. Yes.
Like, consistently?
Yes. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't want it to be a consistent thing. That's not the best of him. You see what I'm saying? That's not the best of him.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I think he can do good for a few games.
Yeah, but I would like to see.
That's
Yeah,
when it's an issue.
yeah, I would like to see. What I would like to see is, like, okay, how we get on the phone and go get somebody who's still out there. Isn't is my man?
We still in the trade. We still in that trade window.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So, and we got some spots where we can. You see what I'm saying?
And like,
and we got money.
So a lot of people have been talking about Bond. I personally like Bond. Do you know who the real leader is on that defense, though?
Wait a minute. You mean DeJean? He keeps saying Deshaun. I think he means DeJean.
Oh yeah, DeJean. Yeah.
That keeps messing me up. Deshaun. Wayne.
But do you know who the real leader is on the defense?
The real leader of the defense at this point, I would say, I thought it was Zach Bond. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's Nakobe Dean, bro.
Yeah. Well,
Nakobe Dean is the actual leader on the defense. Zach Bond was the substitute teacher, a really good substitute teacher, actually.
And Nakobe didn't even play.
Yeah, he didn't even play.
Yeah,
so I think that's why I do think this defense can change with putting Nakobe Dean out there. One thing that made this game look just as terrible was these other games that we played. At least our defense kind of stepped up a little bit. We didn't get a step up on either side.
Right. I said that's why I said the team as a whole looked lethargic.
Yeah.
Like even the defense looked lethargic. Like there's the first Jackson Dart touchdown that he ran in. Adoree was like running next to him. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, no, nigga, you ain't gonna tackle this dude. Yeah. Oh, he said CZ said Dean played special teams last night. Oh, okay, so he did get in.
So it looks like they giving him some type of reps. They're slowly trying to let him in. But Dean is if you watch that whole season last year and you watch the way Nakobe Dean led that defense, Nakobe Dean is the leader on defense. I like Zach Bond, but like Zach Brown showed his age yesterday.
Yes, he did.
He showed his age yesterday.
Yes, he did. They all look old. That's just how there's no other way to say it. They all look old.
Yeah,
right?
That's crazy. That's crazy work. So I'm like, you need Nakobe Dean in there. Yes, he's injury prone. We get that.
So Sidney Brown.
Yeah, he's injury prone. I understand that, but at the same time, you take him away. Zach Bond is only good when things are going good.
That's deep.
Like we got to be realistic with that. Zach Bond is only good when things are going good. I feel like Nakobe Dean, he don't care. Things are going good, bad. He's the leader mentality, bro. Watch him in Georgia.
New York came correct, and no Philly fan thought they'd be competitive. Facts. That's true.
We didn't think they'd be competitive, but I also know that Jackson Dart looked up to Jalen Hurts. I know Cam Scatterboo, the pick that he was picked in the draft, he's trying to prove something. Like they got chips on their shoulders, bro. We played with chips on their shoulder.
Only thing about Cam Scatterboo is this ain't sustainable, bro.
It's definitely not sustainable.
Somebody, the way he plays, some veteran needs to get in his ear and tell him, like, yo, you need to get some proper techniques. Or
he's gonna hurt himself. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna last playing like that.
It's like an uncoordinated Christian McCaffrey. Like
Robert Roots. Cry, Eagles cry. Really? Okay.
Hey,
there you go. There you go. Do not explain a thing.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Yes, don't do that. Because at the end of the day, they still wish they were you. They are angry. They are not us.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
But like I said, and then where was Jordan Davis? He was quiet. What about Ajomo, who everybody said he had a higher pressure pressure rating on the quarterback than Milton Williams. Where was he at?
Bro, did you see the number of missed tackles? Like they get their hands on Jackson Dart and then he pop out of there.
Yeah.
So it's not like, here's the thing, they all was trying. It was like Jackson Dart is like one of those slippery ass fish, and they was all just, that's what it looked like to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, them motherfuckers was active, okay? Everybody you just asked me about was very active yesterday, okay? They were out there, they were running around and everything, and that was the problem. They were running around because that little motherfucker is, I mean, I'm sure everybody you just named was probably cussing Jackson Dart's little ass out. Like, oh my God.
No, they weren't. They weren't. That's what's crazy about it. Jordan Davis walked up to Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo and dapped them up after.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like almost like being bad, like I almost got you. Oh, because it was like, how many times did they come close?
So Jahad Campbell had 7 tackles. He had 4 solo tackles and 3 assists this game. So Jahad Campbell, he played. But he's, like I said, like we need somebody that's going to be in there that's going to be a leader. There was no leadership on this, and it almost looked like everybody's playing just to get to the bye week. Like
hence why the term, I was very deliberate when I used the term lethargic.
Yeah,
they all of them, you know what I'm saying? The only person who did not look lethargic at all was Saquon. You know what I'm saying? But nobody could match Saquon. Zach Bond got exposed last night. I said we paid him too much when they gave him $54 million. My biggest problem with this defense is our depth is gone. We used to be able to rotate the D-line and still get pressure. The reason why Jordan and them aren't getting there is because they are getting 30% more snaps than last season because we don't have depth. That's true.
No, that's exactly true. And
that's all true.
That the thing is, when we saw Howie changing up moves, replacing people, moving people around, and we almost into the season, that's what made me question a lot that was going on. Now, also, Jalen Carter plays a huge factor in that. I'm not saying him not being there was why we lost, but he does play a huge factor to where
absolutely him not being there was an influence. Yes. Better.
So like Zach Bond is not good unless there's a solid, almost elite defensive tackle in front of him.
Yeah, I would agree.
So like Nakobe Dean don't do that, bro. Like Nakobe Dean, he stops the run. Like he's everywhere on the field. Watch Nakobe Dean's highlights last year. Watch him. But yeah, I think that was a huge factor with that. I did like Ty Robinson though. Ty Robinson did have the pass.
The vanilla gorilla.
Pass. Yeah, like Ty Robinson. I'm glad we got him out there because it's almost like Vic is trying to do everything to get people.
Yep, I like that too. I ain't going front. I'm glad you said that. I really appreciate it. I was like, oh shit, the vanilla gorilla's out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Getting Ty Robinson out there. Ty Robinson, we might see him a little bit more. That's what made the Eagles good last year. Like, yeah, you may not start, but wait for your opportunity.
Yeah.
When your opportunity comes,
bro, he's got
full advantage of it.
He's got like 7 or 8 practices.
Yeah.
Before he plays again. You know what I'm saying? And if he impresses in these practices, especially if he's going with the ones, let's say they do some shit where they tell Jalen like, yo, take off another game because of that heel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What if they say that? What if I want to know what we like. I honestly wanted to know what where we at right now defensively is a scenario I thought of before the season, looking at the team on paper. Yeah, this like where we are right now is a scenario that I have thought about, and I wanted to know what do we look like when this happens. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody goes down, what if we lose somebody for the whole season? You know what I'm saying? What if we lose? And look, bruh, you know what I'm saying? We're Eagles fans. We learned this lesson with Nick. Remember that shit? Remember when Carson went down?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Remember all that shit? I mean, I'm like, damn. So we're a bit hypersensitive when it comes to our backup quarterbacks because we know what it means that if you have the right backup quarterback, you could fucking end up winning the Super Bowl. The way the team is currently built.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the thing about it is that at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we are still we're not devoid of talent. That is not our problem.
No.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and we are not the 2024 Philadelphia Eagles. We're the 2025 Philadelphia Eagles. We are something different. You know what I'm saying? There are things on this team this year we didn't have last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't have continuity on the coaching staff on defense last year. Last year, everybody was learning that defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Last year, everybody was learning that offense. Just like this year, everybody learning that offense. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, again, not going into the whole thing about Devontae and AJ and Jalen and them not talking all this other shit. I'm just going to say it's week 6. You know what I'm saying? We just lost 2 straight games.
We lost 2 straight
5
games
days.
in 4 days.
In 4 days. You know what I'm saying? I think one, this 10-day buy is something we probably all need. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have to reassess and figure out but we're built to win now. You know what I'm saying? That's all. We are built to win now. You know what I'm saying? And everyone knows it. That's the problem. You all know it.
I think that's the biggest thing about this team because first we need to go through this bye week. I think after this bye week, we sit back, self-evaluate, see what things need to get changed, and then they can go from there. I think it's a lot of that. When it comes to the offensive side, I truly don't know what they can do on the O-line.
Bruce Banner is hurting my feelings right now.
I see it.
For real. Like,
hey, while we got 50 people in the chat right now, everybody
say word.
Go in and hit the like button. Hit the like button wherever you at. Let us know. Let us know you there by hitting the like button. Keeps us going. And also
that's the tip jar.
Yeah. And also go over to the Bird section, hit the subscribe button. Go over to the Eagles Collective, hit the subscribe button. Because we're going to have a lot to talk about. And we got, 9 days now? We got, 9 days to talk about more of this? Because
so here's the thing, right? It's interesting because, like, again, and for those of you who don't know, I actually live in Market. You know what I'm saying? So it's especially rough when you are after a loss around here. You know what I'm saying? So, and what I do is I turn off the sports radio. I turn off I don't even come on YouTube or anything like that. I allow myself to process, and then I have my different outlets by which I use to slowly bring myself back into the fold again. And that's where I'm at right now. And here's the thing. Here's what's funny, Warren. You want to know what's the funniest part about all these types of periods? I get the most work done.
That's true.
I get the most work done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get the most work done. You know what I mean? I'm in a different I'm totally in a different space right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to I didn't want to hear anything. You know what I'm saying? Especially I went on Mark's show last night and stood up, took my lumps and everything like that, and then kept it moving. But today I didn't really say too much. I didn't really listen to too much. You know what I'm saying? And it's gotten me, and it's helped me to get to. This is the most I've talked about it since it happened. Right now.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of things that we saw that definitely get spoken on.
Yeah.
I think I saw what Kevin was saying. Also, Donna, appreciate you watching us. Bruce Banner, appreciate you watching us. Niners all day, appreciate you watching us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
You
Kevin's
think
saying right
so?
here with Kevin Patullo, do you think Kevin Patullo is going to be gone by the bye week? I
Ooh.
do not think so, because when you do that, you're affecting the locker room. We saw what happened with that with Desai in 23. I think we need to keep Kevin Patullo at least till the end of the season. You have to. It's got to happen. Now, what I would counter that with is we need to be real with ourselves on something. And a lot of y'all might not like this. Leo, you might not like it. We need to question, is Nick Sirianni the right person for this position? And when I'm saying this position, this how he's done his job building rosters, right? How he's done his job building a roster. Nick Sirianni came into his position not with an offensive mindset and scheme that we needed for this team. He doesn't like, he's no Sean McVay, he's no Shanahan, he's not that. So with that, he's going to bring in people that he feels can do a better job. Kevin Patullo is not doing that good of a job. As long as he's been with the team, we expected us to be a lot better. Honestly, the passing has gotten a lot better compared to last year. The passing has gotten better. As much as y'all hate it, the passing has gotten better. But now we sacrifice the run game to it.
Well,
now there's no run game. So I don't want to sit here and see this team keep becoming successful, but then we have to now downgrade our OC, have a bad year, suffer through that, just to now have a better year. We can't keep doing that over and over again. And then what was Nick Sirianni's whole thing? Tough, detailed together. Did they look tough last night?
No.
They looked detailed last night?
No.
They did all. Hey, they lost together. I'll tell you that. They
that
sure
is
did
correct.
lose together.
That is correct.
And all this whole AJ stuff that's going on, this whole culture thing, this whole giving up, that's a head coach thing. That's a head coach thing.
So it is your contention that you think that he may have just lost the locker room as a whole?
I think he has a chance to get the locker room back, and it's only because it's due to how early the season is. It's due to how early the season is, they can possibly come back from it. But when you sit back and you look at it from a whole, what has Nick Sirianni done? We saw him in his press conference. His press conference, he's just yapping at the end of the day. He's just yapping and telling you, giving you innuendos and being cryptic and not breaking down anything.
Here's the thing, if I had an opportunity to address Nick Sirianni, period, you know what I'm saying? And I would tell him, what I would tell him is, please do not insult our intelligence when you get in front of everyone and you say just any old thing. You know who I love? You know who I love? Because of the way how they take accountability. I love Mike Tomlin.
So would AJ be talking like this if Mike Tomlin was there?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Was Shanahan, if Shanahan was our head coach, would AJ be talking like that?
If Shanahan?
Yeah.
No.
McVay?
No, I don't think so.
Daboll?
No. OBJ wasn't like that. Daboll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He would?
Yes.
Tom Payton?
No.
Okay, so that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, but this is his culture. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if I want a Sean Payton culture. I don't know if I want a McVay culture.
That is true. That is
true. I don't know
if
I want.
That is their culture.
I think these cultures. I think the culture that and the culture that that Nick Sirianni has developed and brought to the Philadelphia Eagles has taken me to the playoffs every year since he's been there. It's taken me to the Super Bowl twice, and I won one. You know what I'm saying? And it allows for this culture also allows for a GM to continuously be making moves for the betterment of the team. You know what I'm saying? Are they always the best moves? No. Isaiah Rodgers being one of those moves.
There's a lot of moves that Howie's probably missed.
Yes, but I am a huge proponent of activity. Whether or not it's good activity or bad activity, just goddamn it, do something. Be doing something that tells me that you are working. You understand what I'm saying? And so when I see trades coming in and moving around and everything like that, to me that's okay. That's activity. Is it going to work? I don't know, but you know what?
But Howie's not. But Nick isn't doing those trades though.
I know that. That's what. Yes, but that's exactly what we want. I like the way it works.
That's the way it should be. But do you think Nick Sirianni is going over to Vic Fangio and telling him to change up his scheme, or telling him to do something different? Do you truly think that he's doing that?
No, I don't think because I don't think he has to.
He needed to yesterday. He needed to yesterday.
Well, the thing about it is that Vic Fangio's scheme was also marred by some significant injuries at the last second too.
Yeah, significant injuries, but you say, hey, like let's put Coop on the outside. Let's not put Ringo out there. Like he has that final say so.
I get it. I get it. Look, we all things that can be fixed. It's not an indicator.
They all can be fixed.
It's not an indicator of. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. The culture that Nick brought to this team last year was more hungry and more like they were going to give you that extra effort.
No, that's not the culture. That's the personnel. It's the difference.
So
that's
now,
the personnel.
So you're saying that everything that Nick said, he just kind of just solidified it, but it was the talent. So now we're winning games and going to Super Bowls based off of talent, and then our personnel is based off of Howie. So what do we truly? No. Nick isn't calling plays though. He's not calling plays.
No, listen. But what I am saying to you is that remember what I preference everything with. Remember, these teams think they're playing the 2024 Philadelphia Eagles, and we're not that. You understand what I'm saying? We're the 2025 Philadelphia Eagles whose defense has 11 players who are in their second year in this defense. You know what I'm saying? Who has a brand new who has a whole nother new offensive coordinator. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, when you step back and put aside the emotions and just step back and look at the team, they're 4-2. What do they look like? They look like a team that got a new offensive coordinator.
They do look like a team that has a new offensive coordinator, but at the
again.
Yeah,
but
the thing that sold us on this offensive coordinator was he was here for a while. He's seen the struggles. He's seen all the things that happen. Can Kevin Pattillo get better? Yes, I do think he can get better. I think that he can come up with better schemes. He can potentially get better even next year if they keep him. But
that's the thing. See, this is where herein lies what I like the value add as I see. You know what I'm saying? And you just hit it, which is we have a potential to have this guy for 2 years at least.
Yeah.
I just want to that means something to me. You know what I'm saying? That really means something to me.
But at the same time, though, we live in the time of now. We stay where our feet are.
I get it, but I would really like to see my quarterback in the same system.
But also with that too, Leo, we have a window. We have a window right now. We have a window. We have a very limited window.
That we do. You're absolutely right.
Saquon isn't going to be here forever. We don't have to. Saquon probably has a good 2 more years with us.
Look, this offense we have right now, we as is right now, we got 2 more years with with the core group of guys.
Yeah,
2
2
more
more
at
years.
least.
So
At least 2 more.
when we're frustrated and when we're talking about these
It's
things,
because you want to get what you can right now. I get it.
yeah, right now
totally
because we don't know what this is going to look like.
Yeah, I totally get
in
it.
3 years. We don't know what this is going to look like in 3 years, and also not even just us. We don't know what other teams are going to look like either. We don't know what these other teams are going to look like. And that's why I'm saying maybe it would be bad to get rid of Nick right now, but I'm looking at it as
hold on, wait a minute.
This has been a rotating thing that's been going on. And with all this going on, we have to understand that Nick is not a play caller. With Nick not being a play caller, we are going to go through new OCs, which means the rotating door of OCs is going to continuously happen as long as we have Nick Sirianni. So we need to say, all right, we fine with that?
No,
with that, but who is he picking? Are you picking somebody that's in house that you
he's
want?
Not. I don't think. In all honesty, I don't think it's him that's picking.
Who do you think is picking?
I think he has somewhat of a say so, but I don't think it's him. I think it's Howie.
So if he's not even picking out who his coordinators are, you're literally here just to be our rah-rah right now.
No. I think he's here to be everything that you said, to set the culture, to run the team as a. I think he's here to be a coach, but not like in the way that you're wanting to see.
I'm seeing him. So he's almost like he's not the principal.
No, look, we don't win. Teacher. We don't win the.
He's more like a counselor.
No, it's like we don't go. This is how I see it. We do not go twice and win one without Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, but we have the talent though for it.
I understand.
We have the talent. You just gotta. At the end of the day,
we don't. Wait a minute. We don't go.
All understand it's not all about you.
Wait. We don't go twice and win one without the talent. You see what I'm saying?
We do the same thing without Nick.
Can we what? Go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, what we did in 22 and what we did in 24. Can we do that without Nick?
I don't think so.
Why?
I don't think so.
I'm curious. Yeah. Why do you feel that way?
Because when you talk about a change such as that, you know what I'm saying?
No, not a change. Just a simple remove him, put another coach in.
Yeah.
Like he was never he never got hired, and you put another coach in there.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Because at the same time, because if you think about it, honestly, I really wanted Mike Tomlin, and I made the same mistake. I made the same mistake last year when I was putting Nick Sirianni down last year. I kept saying we got a 14-year-old as a head coach and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's the way the shit works with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it works, and it just happens to work well with the front office. You know what I'm saying? The GM and the owner. The owner.
It sounds like because he doesn't go against the front office.
Exactly. He doesn't say, he's just happy to be here. Great. You know what I'm saying? He comes from his. Did you know his entire family is nothing but teachers?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking like high school, junior high, grade school. You know, they're all teachers. You know what I'm saying? Including his wife. You know what I'm saying? So as educators and shit like that, that's the skill set he's probably using to be able to manage what he's got going on. He's more like a principal.
Okay.
The principal is the administrator.
So what would Howie be?
Huh?
What would Howie be?
You know what I'm saying? Howie would be the Howie would be the what's the person, the superintendent of schools.
Okay. I look at Howie as the counselor from South Park. He's the counselor. That's the way I look at him as a counselor.
Only because of the powers.
What's that?
I'm matching the powers. A person with that kind of power. You see what I'm saying? Because Howie
Mhm.
can move mountains. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? There's only one person Howie got to check in with, and
and
that's
that's
Jeffrey.
Lori. Lori
Yup,
trusts him now.
yup,
Yeah,
and he does whatever he, you know what I'm saying? He has carte blanche.
and another reason why I'm saying that too is you saw what they did with Doug after we
Right.
won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We saw what he did with Doug.
Yeah.
Like they let Doug go and they didn't even blink an eye. They're
No,
really
because Doug
ready to
Doug
change
brought
the whole
Shane though.
team. Yeah.
Doug brought Shane to the organization, so they had to. That was I will do what's best for the organization as a whole.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. You know what I'm
Wayne
saying?
said Howie is human resources.
Wayne said how he is. Wait a
He's
minute. Wayne said, hold on. We give Jalen a pass for all these new offensive coordinators, but we aren't going to give Nick the pass. When you own a company and you hire a new employee and he outsells everyone else the first week for weeks, then he has a slump the next 2 weeks. You're not going to give him the chance to fix it. Come on now, look at it like a business. We were 3-2 this time last year. Fucking hate Nick. Oh, I'm going to say this
so
again.
I'm looking
Serious.
at this comment right here.
I think Wayne nailed it with that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's true.
Yeah, this mother trucker said, Warren, Nick isn't going anywhere no time soon. He just won a Super Bowl, so he's gonna be around for at least 3 years. So what happened to Doug Peterson that gave the Eagles their first Super Bowl ever? What happened to Doug Peterson?
He didn't remember Doug got in trouble intentionally lost the game or something like that, or pulled something for draft picks, remember?
Well, I don't know if you saw that interview with Doug Peterson this week, but they asked him about that. And it wasn't the picks, it wasn't any of that. From what Doug said is Doug Doug wanted changing in the coaching staff. He wanted changing in the coaching staff that he wasn't offered to give, so Doug actually stepped away. So that's from
Oh.
what Doug said. He also made the point that if the Eagles wanted me to come in as an advisor, I wouldn't mind coming in as an advisor for the offensive side.
Oh,
So,
Doug want to come back.
huh?
Doug want to come back.
Yeah, he said he'll be
Wow.
open to coming back. He said he would be open to coming back, but you can't
Wow.
say that in that comment that just because he won a Super Bowl, we're a team that don't care if you won a Super Bowl. Like we'll have a statue of you outside the stadium and all that. We'll still fire you. Like because
Which
that's
we
clearly
do.
what happened based off of actions that's happened in the past.
I don't know if you do. I don't know if you could bring Doug back only because how does that make the current? Well, no, because he won a Super Bowl too. So
I
yeah,
wouldn't, but he would be an advisor, so I think it would come more to like the play scheming and all that. It wouldn't like I don't even think he'll be in the office like that, really.
I think it
Like
was you that was talking to me before, and we both was
so
talking
the
about Frank
person
Wright.
that I would like is Frank Wright.
Yeah, I
That's
said
me.
yeah, because
Yeah,
you
I,
asked me
I
where
would
was
like
he. I said
Frank
he's in
Wright.
college. Yeah,
Yeah, because I think Frank
uh,
Wright he's an older coach. He's not trying to go anywhere. He wants to stay where he's at. And like we said, Jalen needs stability. At the end of the day, Jalen hasn't developed to his full potential yet.
oh, listen, bro. Think about this. Look at what the combination of Doug and Frank. Look at what it did for Nick Foles.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, it was actually Doug. It was Doug, Frank, and Chip.
Yeah.
Chip was the one who told Frank and Doug what type of offense to run that's best suited for Nick Foles, and it was the RPO. Chip Kelly was the one who told him because
Yeah.
he had the best success doing that when he was playing for Chip.
There's somebody that was on that team too. That 17 team, and I noticed he's with the Vikings as well. He's the quarterback coach, McCown or McCown. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Say that again one more time.
I think his name is Josh McCown or McCown.
Oh,
He was,
the Josh McCown.
yeah. Like,
Oh, the quarterback. Yeah.
yeah, like I
Yeah,
think,
he has a brother named Cade McCown.
yeah. So
Yeah.
he was with that 2017 Eagles team, and
Uh-huh.
he also is currently with the Vikings. Now we see what the Vikings
Uh,
have done with Carson Wentz. We've
yeah.
seen what the Vikings have done with JJ McCarthy, even though we got a small dose. We've seen what he done with Sam Darnold. What about somebody like him?
Well, here's the thing. We do that. That's do you really want to make that change at this point in the
No,
season?
no, no, not right now.
Oh,
I'm not
oh,
talking
oh,
about anything. Nothing in
oh,
the
okay,
middle of
oh,
this
okay.
season. We are where our feet are, and this
Uh-huh.
team can only get better. I'm talking about going into the 26th season. I'm talking about going into the 26th season.
Do we start off with a new offensive coordinator and bring in someone old like
Yeah,
okay, or like McCown? I mean,
yeah,
I think I was talking to you when I said, "Oh, what about Bruce Arians?" You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
like Bruce Arians.
I like
You
Bruce
know,
Arians too.
you know.
But would he be? But would he be somebody that would be going against Nick? That's my thing on that.
Well, see, here's the thing. Mind
Because
you,
Nick also doesn't want somebody that's going to challenge him too.
no. Well, that's why it would be incumbent upon Howie to make it
Hmm.
very clear. You know what I'm saying? Which way he goes when it comes to the chain of command. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Because if you think about it, you see how they rein Vic's ass in earlier in the off season. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Remember he had that one press conference. He's like, you gotta ask Howie. You gotta ask
yeah,
Nick. That's a Nick question. That ain't me. So that means that someone got to him and said, hey, tighten that shit up. Don't be saying that shit. Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then okay. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that is. That you see that it already is they got it popping like that. It's happened before. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So my thought process is that, you know what? They just, well, I think again, activity wise, I'd like to see, we'll just pay attention to what Howie's going to do over the next 10 days.
Yeah.
10 days to fix it, but won't it will remain the same. Rumors of Doug Peterson as an offensive advisor consultant. Nick's ego will not allow this to happen. How about Byron Leftwich from Michael or Brian Leftwich, Frank Michael Wright? Yeah, we said that. Yeah.
Hmm.
I even said Leftwich too. You know what I'm saying? But no,
I like left with you.
I don't think that I don't think Nick's ego would get in the way. I don't think because what for? They both brought championships to the team, and
Hmm.
I don't think Doug would come here on some sneaky shit. I think Doug would just want to concentrate on, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is he needs to do to get the offense right if he were to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And everybody, appreciate y'all watching us right now. We got 60 people right now in the chat. If you look in the YouTube chat right now, I just put in the link for the Eagles Collective, and I'm also putting in the link for the Bird section. Definitely go over to both channels and subscribe to
Look
both
us up.
and hit the like button. Keep us going. We appreciate everybody in here. We all had to deal with a very tough loss last night. So we just trying to get it off our chest right
This could be the blessing.
now. Could be. Yeah.
This really could be the blessing. You know what I'm saying? This could be the thing that you know what I'm saying. Listen,
The punch in the mouth we need.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like of course, and you got to and mind you, you got to sit on this. You got to chew on this for the next 10 days.
Hmm.
You got to chew on this. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. It's not cool. So I can't wait to see how not everybody respond. I want to see how everybody respond to this.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like seriously. Okay, what y'all gonna do now?
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? What y'all gonna do now? Because here's the thing. Again, when I look at the numbers that Jalen Hurts has put up in the last two games that we lost, you know what I'm saying? Those
Hmm.
are the exact kind of numbers that people have been telling me that they would like to see in order for them to consider Jalen Hurts an elite quarterback.
That's true. That is true.
Those numbers,
Hmm.
regardless of the one interception, you know what I'm saying? It's just the attempts and actual catches and actual yards. Those are the types of numbers that people have been telling me they want to see on a consistent basis in order for them to consider him an elite quarterback. The problem is that those kinds of numbers don't work for this offense.
those type of numbers don't win you games.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
they're
It
they're
don't
they're
win
not
games for
gonna
us.
win you games.
Yeah, it don't. They're great. I mean, look, you know what I'm saying? You see cats like somebody got 100 yards the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas got 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? AJ got a bunch of he got a bunch of catches, and so did Devontae. They got
They
catches.
definitely got their targets, but
Yeah, but
another reason why they're only getting their targets is because of the run game. But I'm glad you dive into that, because let's go over to the offense real quick with Jalen Hurts. So, like I said, the pass game has gotten better. Like, if you're gonna sit up here and say that the pass game hasn't gotten better compared to 2024,
bruh.
then you just don't like.
Did you see what the stable one wrote? He said these passing lanes are phenomenal. So it's not like, again, like I said, they are blocked. They're giving Jalen time to throw the ball.
Yeah, they're giving him
He
opportunity.
obviously is seeing the field. You know what I'm saying? And he's hitting his man. He's doing just what y'all said y'all want to see. But guess what? That shit ain't winning us the game.
Yeah. And that one pass to Dallas Goedert that we all thought was going out of bounds. And you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, and Jalen was actually throwing down the middle too this game. So
straight up the seams.
he was doing what needed to get done.
Yes. Well, no, he was doing what people want to see.
Yeah, but we know at the end of the day, it's good on stats. It's not gonna, if we're not gonna win the game out of it, that's fine. But out of that whole entire game, there was 2 plays that everybody's been talking about, and the reason why all of a sudden, off of 2 plays, Jalen is trash. All of a sudden, people just say he's trash because he's 2 plays. First play was the interception that he was clearly looking at Dotson, got the interception, ran it back, almost got a pick 6. If it wasn't for Saquon, you call that. Everybody's frustrated because they say A.J. Brown was wide open. Okay, I get that.
He missed
How many other quarterbacks do you see do that?
Yep.
There's so many other quarterbacks that do that.
Okay.
So many. And I'm like, so we're gonna pick that one thing.
Well,
and we're gonna determine him through that one thing.
The question is what are you insinuating now? Like, what's the insinuation here? If that is where your beef is, okay, your beef is in the one interception that he's thrown in over a year. Okay, he has not thrown an interception in a year.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah.
An actual full calendar year. And that's that's where your beef is. Shame on you. How little of you.
That's just people eating that up. And then that other play, which is to Devontae, deep ball, probably could have ran it in for a touchdown. He overthrew the ball. Okay. So those 2 plays, that the thing is that I'm noticing too, because even last week with the Broncos, these mistakes that get made, they're crucial mistakes. Like, we had a lot of crucial penalties. Even though the Broncos had more penalties than us, we had more crucial penalties. Those are crucial plays in the game that could have changed the game over. Because think about it, if Devontae would have caught it, if Dotson would have caught it and ran a touchdown, we would have been happy, not saying anything, somebody would have said, oh, well, he could have threw it to A.J. Brown, but he threw it to Dotson instead, bro. Like, he threw it to.
Let me just, you know what? I'm gonna just fuck it. I'm gonna land the plane.
Talk to me.
Let me just land the plane, okay? Because this is starting to get a bit annoying, and I have to realize I'm gonna start treating people as they are. Okay. And
you read comments, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm reading these comments, I'm listening to what people saying, and I'm just like, okay, let me explain something to you. First and foremost, all of you are beneath us. Okay, you're still beneath us. Dallas, New York, even though you won, you're still beneath us. Commanders, You're all beneath us. Okay, that's just the way it is. Okay, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You. I know it's insulting, and I know it probably hurts your feelings to hear me say the things that I'm saying. But everything that I'm saying is true. You're beneath us. That's just the way it is. Okay. Now that being said, we are still winning this division. Okay, and we are still going to win the Super Bowl. Nothing's changed. Okay. And and for the record, there are things that we say amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? There's what we say in public, and then there's what we say amongst each other. And so you guys, it's up to you guys to recognize when you're just having a fly on the wall moment versus when your opinion actually matters. You know what I'm saying? And so there are going to be things that we're going to discuss that's just not for you. So just listen. Because if anything, what we're doing is we're teaching you a championship mindset. You know what I'm saying? And the championship mindset is you have to understand that it's not always convenience. You have to always you have to be mind strong, even in a loss. There's something to be learned in the loss. And that's where we are right now. Like I learned like this time last year when we were 3-2. You know what I'm saying? The lesson that I learned was to not be so quick to hit the panic button. Because then we go on that long ass run. You know what I'm saying? We're 4-2. So we're in a better position than we were this time last year. All right. At the end of the day, I'm just saying. So, yes, Warren and I are dissecting our team, and we're not being delusional at all. We are calling it out for what it is. We see it. We're thin. Depth wise, we have even bigger question marks. But at the end of the day, we're still a better team. We're still a good ass team. You know what I'm saying? We still got the shit that we gotta fix. You all know it too. You all know it. So let's stop playing. Let's dispense with the little games and the little dumbass questions and stuff like that. Cause y'all know who we are. You saw us, y'all been seeing us, and y'all know what it is. Y'all keep asking questions like y'all don't know who these people are. So that's it. I'm sorry, Warren, but it's just
No,
like you know what? These little people here.
it
You know
was
what I'm saying?
heavy on your heart. It was heavy.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Let me just get this off right now.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I feel you, and that's why I said like I don't worry too much about other teams. I just want to make sure our team is good, and I will say I have seen flashes of this team being great, and I think that's what keeps me trying to stay positive. At the end of the day, I'm talking about Nick. I'm talking about all these things. I'm talking about flaws we've been known that if we weren't winning these games, these would be things people would be talking about. Like if we weren't winning these games, these would be things that we were talking. There's chinks in every team's armor.
Bro,
It's just the fact
everybody
that
want to see.
ours is just blocked with a Super Bowl shield on it. Like
Bro,
that. There's chinks in everybody's armor right now. Um, but
everyone knows that we are not playing to our potential. Everyone knows that, like, and this is the thing, this happens every fucking year.
I don't.
Right?
Okay, so Leo, you said this happens every year. The only reason why I will push back on that is because it's a health thing right now, and it's the battle of them staying healthy throughout the season. That was something that we did not that we dealt with last year, but we had depth for it to replace it. Like if somebody goes out this year, we're gonna notice it, and I think that is
Like
the
last
big
game.
thing. And like last like 23, like bro, anybody that thinks this is 2023 the same team, that's your feelings.
Yeah.
That's your feelings. You're not looking at the game. That is your feelings. This is not 2023. Who was our linebackers in 2023? Do you know who our linebackers were?
Kaiser White.
Nope. Nope. Kaiser White went to the Cardinals in 20 after that Super Bowl.
Oh no, you're right. That was 22. 23. No. It was it no Who do we? Oh, we got
The
somebody.
same. So the fact that you don't even know the linebackers, that's what I'm saying. That's the point that I'm getting at. Like our linebacker core is one of the best linebacker cores in the NFL.
That's
Our
true.
our defensive tackles is one of the best defensive tackles when they play up to expectations in the NFL. Our cornerback core is our secondary is one of the best secondaries when they play to their potential. We did not have that in 23. We did not. The O line is basically the same from 23.
Yes.
So when you say this is just like 2023, no, because our defense is better.
No, when I say we do this every year, meaning we always start off.
No, I'm just talking about people that always keep saying it reminds them of 2023. It's a
No, it
feeling.
does not. No, this does not
Yeah,
remind me.
it's a feeling thing. It's not based off pure like facts. Like this
I'm
is
more
not
so.
like 2023.
I'm more so interested. I think that the shortcomings of the offense at this point is starting to it could potentially start having a negative effect on the evolvement of the defense. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing about my biggest excitement about the defense was the mere fact that it's the one side of the ball on our team that was, from a coaching perspective, we were going to see consistency because everybody coaching wise was coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, word, you know what I'm saying? That was going to be a big deal. And we were young. You know what I'm saying? So I just figured,
they're still young too. They're still
young. But I'm saying
Quinyon are still young. You
I'm not
out there.
I'm not saying none of these things are true. I'm just saying at that time and time, these were the things I was considering at that time. We're young, we got this, it'll be this person here, that person, Vic could be back, blah, 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 blah. Okay, good. You know what I'm saying? Because I was nervous about who Kellen was going to take with him. You know what I'm saying? Like how much of a loss on coaching were we going to have when it came to Kellen leaving, if he would take anybody with him. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was a bit hypersensitive about the coaching. In regards to where we are now, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, like the shortcomings of the offense is making it so that the defense never really gets a chance to really get to. And I think this defense could be better than last year's defense.
I think they still have the potential to be.
Yeah, I do.
The only person that's kind of disappointed me on defense, honestly, is Reed Blankenship. That's like Reed Blankenship is in his contract year and he's not playing towards his contract. Jordan Davis is in his contract year. Yeah, he had the block fumble. I mean the block field goal. That's cool, but we need consistency though. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to figure out who we need to keep and who we need to let go. And we need to figure out if Jalen Carter is the guy that we want to keep. Personally, I want to keep Jalen Carter. But we all know who Jalen Carter's agent is. And you know he's going to ask for money. So we need to be able to afford him. So people like Reed Blankenship, you're making the decision easy. Jordan Davis, the way you're playing, you're making the decision easy. Nakobe Dean, we haven't seen him yet. We need to see what Nakobe Dean looks like out there.
Well, Nakobe Dean needs to he's gonna have to probably sign like a 1-year deal. You know what I'm saying? Something team friendly because he can't
sign a 1-year deal most likely.
Because he's got to show he can be.
The only person that's up for a contract that's been playing well that I would say to keep is Dallas Goedert, even though he's been injured. Dallas Goedert has been over 100 receiving yards last night. Like he's been productive. And he's made the offense a little bit more. He's expanded the offense with him being out there.
Yeah, he's definitely turned himself into a hell of a safety blanket. But they were going to get rid of him.
I think there was talk, but I never thought they were going to get rid of him just because he's one of our top blockers on the team.
I get it. Yeah, that's what that's why they drafted Grant Calcaterra.
Yeah,
was
but
supposed to be
Calcaterra
the
can't
heir
block it.
apparent. Yeah, he can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like he may, they may extend him, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But I just think that right now, like I think that they'll probably end up offering, you probably end up offering Jordan Davis a bag. You probably gonna have to, and then also get Jalen Carter sold up as soon as possible. Only because if
Yeah.
you wait another year, he's gonna be even more expensive.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
this year you can have stuff on him too because he got the fines and all that.
Exactly. So you can probably get him. His trouble is
Mhm.
actually, it's discounts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I think Dallas Goedert's the only one that's up for a contract that's been playing worth it. The AJ Brown thing. Let's dive into that a little bit.
Sure.
So we all know about the tweet that he originally posted, came back, apologized for it, spoke on it. We end up getting the Broncos game. That happens. He doesn't say anything, but there's a meeting apparently. So we find out about the meeting. We say, okay, well let's see if it affected what was going on. Saquon doesn't talk about it. Hurts doesn't talk about it. We go into this Giants game. Like I said, the pass game looked solid. At the end of the day, the pass game looked solid. Saquon ran his longest rush this whole season in this game. Uh, AJ at the interview after the loss, he said there was no meeting. So what does that do? Strike up red flags to everybody. Everybody it wants to know what's going on. AJ comes back and says that I said it wasn't a meeting because it clearly wasn't. I was walking to my car. I saw Saquon and Hurts talking. He walked over and talked with them. Now, take that for how you want it to be. I personally think maybe it was a productive conversation, but I think the media is taking what AJ is saying and they are twisting it now.
Yeah.
So, a big thing that I'm starting to notice this season is the team is paying a lot more attention to what the media is saying about them. And they feel like they need to come in and take back their statement or clarify things when that's not necessary, in all honesty. Um, I think the media is probably one of the biggest issues that we have when it comes to like just how this team performs on the offensive side of the ball, which is the reason why I like Jalen Hurts too, because Jalen Hurts ain't gonna give you anything when he talks to you.
That's what makes him perfect for Philadelphia.
And I wish
Truth be
AJ
told, that's what makes him perfect for Philadelphia.
That's the only thing. I wish AJ had that in him to not feel like he needs to explain or apologize, like all that stuff. Because I think that is just media for us to that's something for us to chew on until the next game. Like that's what it feels like right now. It's something for us to just keep talking about until the next game. Keep ESPN, all these other media going until the next game. But you got to win, though. That's the thing.
So
you got to win the games.
So here's the thing, right? So, do you remember a television show called Good Times?
Yeah, Florida
Okay.
Evans.
Yes, Florida. All right, so Florida Evans, right? Her name is Esther Roll. Okay, and Esther Roll played in. She played I saw her one time when I was younger in a TV movie where she played a character who had mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? And needed constant care, like a nurse to take care of her, right? And so and she was just one of many characters in this show, in this movie. But the nurse, you hitting it like a broad. Oh, Bruce. You see, you see what Bruce Banner wrote. You see what he wrote?
Yeah,
Rip that shit. You hitting it like a broad.
That's funny.
Bruce, you all right with me, bro? No doubt. Anywho, in this movie, she played someone who had mental health issues. Anyway, she had a daycare person who would take care of her. You know what this person would tell her to do?
What?
She would tell her, go in the refrigerator and get me the purple apple. Okay. And and Esther Roll would go, okay. And then she would go off, right? And the nurse would say to the main character, she gonna be in that damn refrigerator for hours looking for a purple apple. Now let's go. Let's get doing this. That's what they doing. That's what AJ, Jalen, all of them doing. I really believe they are just giving they are intentionally giving the media in Philadelphia purple apples. Got them looking for shit, you know what I'm saying? Just give them something. Give them something. You know what I'm saying? It don't always have to be the truth. I'm not saying none of this shit ain't happening and everything like that, but it's like the way people categorize the shit and make a big deal out of it and blah, 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 blah. And listen, I get it. They ain't helping the situation.
It's
with
definitely
the way they say, whatever they saying, but I just don't think again, you know, hey y'all, it's only been 2 games. You know what I'm saying? Like we got some new questions about our team that, truth be told, I'm excited to find out how they're going to be answered. You know what I'm saying? Especially since when you look at our depth is being tested at this point. You know what I'm saying? We got people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going front. I was excited to see Ty Robinson, even though we lost. Fuck. We got Ty Robinson in the game.
Because we saw him out there numerous times, not in uniform. Just chilling.
Yeah. Like, okay. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? To your point, and me, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been saying this since the beginning of the season. Jacorian Bennett. Okay, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get him out there. You see what I'm saying? Like, for every shortcoming that we have, these, especially with these new ones, you do realize there's a name already on the roster that you could call out. That you honestly wouldn't mind seeing. And if it's going to happen, you know what I'm saying? If we're going to have to take these losses, fine, fuck it. It's just the first 2 came in week 5 and week 6. Okay. Okay. We could go into the bye week. We could still go into the bye week 6-2.
We can still go into the bye week 6-2. Yeah, we can. My biggest thing at the end of the day is we're the only reason why we're passing, because I don't know why people think we're not passing the ball when we are. Like, bro, I think this is the most targets it's gotten in the longest. And they're spreading the ball out.
Jalen Hurts threw the ball 33 times.
There's no run game to offset it. There's no run game. And there's no run game because there's no healthy O-line. That's
they could pass block like a motherfucker.
That is the issue.
They could pass block like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they can pass block, but there's no
run blocking part.
Yeah, when you got no run game, bro, all your you're gonna hate that I say this. You're gonna hate that I say this. Last year with the Cowboys, what did we say? What was wrong with the Cowboys when they had Zeke? They had no run game, right?
Yeah, yep.
They had no run game. Yep. And what did we say about their run defense? They had no run defense. So we're in that same boat right now. The only thing is we actually have the talent that can do it. We have the talent that can do it. We're trying to figure out why are they not doing it? They can do it. Why aren't you doing it? Are you fatigued? Are you worn out? Is it depth? What do we need to do to be able to fix these things?
I think so.
And that's why I said coming up with a solution instead of just, y'all don't pass the ball. Bro, we pass the ball. Look, if you're sitting up here and saying that we're not passing the ball, watch the game.
Okay, wait. Well, first of all, what you have to stop doing, and me, we have to learn to stop allowing losers' expectations determine where we go when we're doing a triage of our own team. You got to realize these people, everything that they're saying, that the things that they may be saying about our team, you know what I'm saying, is not necessarily how they really think. It's just poking. It's just they want to see you get riled up.
No,
Remember what I told
that's
you.
facts. That's
Yeah,
what
and
I
remember
guess
what I
before.
told you. Yeah,
I guess it's
yeah.
what's
Wait,
that Jay-Z says? It's only entertainment.
yeah.
That's
What?
just
But
one of them.
no,
But
no. Listen. Look at them. Step back for a second, okay?
oh no,
Step
I'm
back.
tripping.
Wait,
But this
listen. Wait.
but
Hold on,
that
hold on. Look. Wait. Step back and look at the
oh
Cowboy fans.
I'm looking.
Step back. Look at the Giant fans. Even the Giant fans in this loss. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at the Commander fans. Look at them. Look at them. And you know what you see? Hurt people who hurt people. That's all that is. That's hurt people who want to hurt people. They do not like you. They don't like us because
Hey,
even when we lost, we won. It's hard. It is very difficult. Even when you're the Cowboys, even the Giants in a win, and the Commanders, it is very difficult to talk shit. And we're 4-2.
yeah, no, I get that. Like I said though, my biggest thing is we need to get a run game going. And this is my thoughts, and I want you to tell me what you think. I haven't seen Will Shipley play that much. Will Shipley is explosive when he's playing on the run game. AJ Dillon, he's all right. He's a power runner. Tank Bigsby, as much as we all hate him right now, he's a running back. Why haven't they at least tried to do almost like a running back by committee, but for the explosive play, you put Saquon in there? Like what we have to remember about Saquon is Saquon, even with the Giants, he wasn't a 10 yards, 7 yards. He wasn't that type of running back. He was an explosive running back to where he'll get the long yards and he'll score a touchdown on it. He'll take it to the house. So when we're utilizing him to get the short runs, we can be using Will Shipley for that. We can be using AJ Dillon for that. We can be using Tank for that. But we're not doing that. Every time they get the ball, they just give it to Saquon, which what you're doing is you're letting the defense know, all right, stack the box. So that run that could probably just be for 7 yards, we're not getting anything now because they're stacking the box now. Why don't we use the other components that we have on the team? Like we talk about depth, nobody's injured. We just simply are trying to scheme up to where they don't know what we're doing. Like, but when they see Tank Bigsby out there, you really think they're gonna stack the box for Tank Bigsby? You really think they're gonna do that?
Yeah. Well, all right. So I'm looking at this now. So Saquon ran the ball 12 times and ran for 58 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. You know, Jalen ran it 7 times and 13 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And then AJ ran it 1 time for just 2 yards. So that's it.
That's what I'm saying. There's no cohesiveness.
Now here's the thing, right? Here's what's crazy to me. Listen to this shit. Okay, so Dallas Goedert was targeted 11 times and caught it 9 times for 110 yards.
Mm-hmm.
AJ was targeted 9 times and caught 6 for 80 yards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Devontae was targeted 5 times and caught 4 of them for 49 yards. So and AJ Dillon was targeted twice and got 8 and caught both of them for 18 yards. Jahan was targeted twice, you know what I'm saying? He caught 1 for 17 yards. And then Saquon was targeted 3 times. He caught it twice for 9 yards.
Mhm.
So I'm like, God damn, he was throwing the fuck out of this ball. Like everybody was getting his shit.
Everybody got their touches.
Yeah, I mean, god damn.
Mhm.
11 targets, 9 targets, 5 targets, 2 targets. Like, god damn, dog. He completed that shit to 6 different people.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, why can't we do that on the run game?
And passing is the problem?
Yeah. Why can't we do that? But that's what I'm saying. Mix it up though.
Yeah.
So I pulled this up from last year when we played the
God
Giants, because I
damn.
said we played the Giants a week ago. I mean, the same week last year. So last year we had 45 carries and only 14 passing attempts.
How many carries?
45 carries.
Was it this time
This was that Saquon coming back to
to the
to
Giants? Yeah.
it was that game.
Yeah.
Carried the ball 45 times. So a total of 59 just reps, just put together 59. This game only 53 because they only ran the ball 20 times and they threw the ball 33 times.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, why didn't we mix up the run game just like how he threw it to everybody? We should mix it up with the running backs too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm looking at 12 touches. You know what I'm saying? Forget Jalen Hurts. It's just Saquon 12 touches. That's it. Okay.
But I would be fine with 12 touches, but give Shipley 7 touches.
Yeah. Well, remember
Give
Shipley
AJ Dillon another 7 touches.
Remember Shipley's just working his way back from that rib injury.
Yeah, but he was healed and he was ready to play for the Broncos game because he did play.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So he should be good. He should have been good for this game.
Well, why rush him back when you don't have to? They
That's
probably
true.
felt like they didn't have to rush him back.
Why are they? I wonder what it is about Tank Bigsby to where they don't want to utilize him, just because of the simple fact that when he was with the Jaguars didn't have the best O-line.
Yeah, but I tell you exactly what it is. You want to know what it is?
Talk to me.
They want a motherfucking ground and pound game no matter what at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. Nick trying to get us to the end of the season.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
He tried without it having to hurt.
It's going to get to the point to where we're going to be competing against other divisions for a record.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to get to.
It's going to be the hard way for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the hard way, but the point is that once you get us to the playoffs, that's it, bitch. It's on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's what it's expected to be. Yeah.
Just get us to the playoffs. And if you think about, look who will be coming back by then. Nolan should be back by then.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody watching us right now. Got 53 people in the chat. Hey, like I said, you like what we talking about? Hey, if you're upset about yesterday's game, go and hit the like button. If you're upset about yesterday's game, hit the like button.
Yeah, please.
If you on here and you repping a different team, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you can see what we talking about. We probably gonna play your team next. Go and hit the like button, keep us going. But yeah, I'm looking at Jackson Dart. So Cam Scatterboo got 98 rushing yards on us with only 10 carries. That's crazy.
Well, Cam Scatterboo, like I said, he introduced himself in the worst kind of way to us. Duly noted. Now, like I said, I don't think the way he plays is sustainable. You know what I'm saying? God bless. You know what I'm saying? But then that's it. But we'll be ready for him. Now we know. And same thing with Jackson Dart. I don't like him. And you know why I don't like him? I don't like him because he made us look bad. Which means that I respect him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to overlook him again.
Yeah. He's definitely good.
He the truth. Oh, okay. Wow. They got him one. Okay. He's definitely going to be an issue. All right. No problem.
Hey, Jackson
Bill
Dart.
White, Adrian Peterson,
You can
Scatterboo. Okay,
you can
Niners
even
all
ask
day. You get a little.
you can
That's a
ask
little much
Scott,
right
Jay,
there.
and all of them. I think Jackson Dart was definitely a good pick for the Giants. Now they were in a situation where people's jobs are on the line right now. Like Brian Dayball, like he's probably gonna get fined for what he did in the game, trying to look in the tent.
With the doctors and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. So he's
See,
probably gonna get
everything he did is what he did, and the way he went about it. I bet you Scatterboo gonna get a damn fine too.
Oh yeah, because he was in
You know
the
what I'm saying?
tent.
Because he went up into the damn tent and everything like that. Hey. There's a reason why they had the rules in place, and it's just for that what y'all just did. So I wouldn't be surprised if the league does levy some heavy ass fines, because that's like they broke all kinds of sacred rules right there. The coach up there all like get your ass on the way from here. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not supposed to inadvertently put. And they talking about he was in the mesh, looking through the mesh, like, okay, yeah, I got it. All right, yeah, it goes okay. Like, oh nah, hell no, hell no. So someone got to have they're gonna have to have a what you call it, like a lessons learned or something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he'll just get a letter in the mail. Letter in the mail with a price tag on it.
Yeah.
But I was watching that game. The Giants played a good game. At the end of the day, they played a good game. Like, I give them kudos.
Officially, they whooped our asses.
Yeah, like for what we did to them last year by taking Saquon, winning the Super Bowl with him, and for you to come back and kind of punch us in the mouth.
Oh, listen, they exercised some serious demons.
I'll
was a
take that.
long time coming. We had that. That was a like all we found out was just how deep it really was. Listen, everything that they say to us, if you think about it, everything they say from here on out for the next 2 weeks, understand that it's coming from the diaphragm.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
from down deep.
But
So
see, I don't get Giants fans talking crazy. I don't get that many crazy Giants fans. So I
they've
may
been
not
waiting on this.
I may not experience it as much as you do. I get more of the Commanders and Cowboy fans, but with that,
where I live at,
mm-hmm.
I live on the border. So I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Officially, Trenton, the FCC has made Trenton the southern furthest border of New York.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 54 miles from Times Square and 34 miles from Philadelphia. So I get so this is where the Jets and the Giants fandom ends, and the Philadelphia Eagles fandom going south begins from here on out. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, you know what I'm saying, I have to deal with the Giants fans all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And right now, this is what this did was this exercised some very serious demons for these people. You see what I'm saying? They've been dealing with some shit like we heard that, like, to watch what happened last year and the circumstances in which it. And if you watch that new Saquon video, it's like, oh man,
yeah,
damn.
I'm not gonna watch it. But I did hear that Saquon was about to either he was going to tweet or he was going to text something, but he ended up not sending it or something like that.
He was like, yo, then trade me. I like to seek a trade. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, and then somebody was like, wait a minute, we might want to think about that.
But didn't the owner tell him no?
Yeah, so
the owner basically told him no and made him.
The owner was straight up with him on the phone, and he was on speaker, and he said, "No, I'm not going to do that." Saquon, but they talked to him. Listen, it was very obvious to Saquon. You know what I'm saying? He made it very obvious he wanted to stay, but he wanted to be paid fairly. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, the in the documentary, Warren, it covers like 2 years before he even came to Philly.
Yeah, like that's what I was.
This is like so. This is us seeing how the Giants, absent of Philadelphia, just how the Giants just really did him. I mean, even as a Giants fan, I'd be a little bit disappointed in my organization, even after seeing that. Like, oh, especially they talked about the Tiki thing. He's dead to us. Da, 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 da. And I always say the problem with Giants fans is that, especially on this one here.
Don't give him too much energy.
Well, no. No. It's all on film. So there's no, I'm not, I'm not, this isn't a troll. I'm not trolling at all. This is all on film. We can all go and see for ourselves how the fan base treated Saquon without knowing what all he was doing. You see what I'm saying? And what all happened, because Saquon never got in trouble.
Yeah.
He never got in trouble. He always Giants. And remember what I said, this is covering years before he even got to us. You know what I'm saying? So we're just, all we are is just watching how that organization treats its top players.
Yeah.
They got the thing when Daniel Jones sent text Saquon and said just signed. And then 5 minutes later, boom, he got franchised. They're like that documentary shows that moment. It's moments like that make you be like, whoa.
But you want to know something? A reason why I kind of look at the Giants a little bit differently than the other teams in our division. Jackson Dart said he emulates his play style off of Jalen Hurts.
Right.
So that's a kudos to Jalen for what he's doing. And then Abdul Carter wanted to come to Philly. He wanted to come to Philly, but we all know that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
But so like they, at the end of the day, like they respect Philly for what they are and for the team that they are. They respect to a certain aspect, but when it comes on the football field, they're going to play them like they're supposed to. So that's why I said this next game is probably going to be a good game to where they punch us in the mouth, we punch them in the mouth next.
Well, plus you're coming to our house.
Yeah, you're gonna.
So now they're coming to make sure to let us know that it wasn't a fluke. Yeah, we punched you in the mouth. Now what? Bitch?
But you got to think about it, though. Thursday night football, the hype, energy. They at home, like people get to actually see.
That's a Thursday night game.
It was too much in the moment.
That's
they did their job at the end. At the end of the day, everybody on that Giants team wanted it more than the Eagles wanted it.
Absolutely.
They wanted it more.
Remember,
that is simply what happened. They wanted it more than we did.
What you saw is exactly what we've been saying, and they know that we were going to see every game this year, which is everybody's best. Everyone knows when you win the Super Bowl, the next year you get everybody's 100% best shot.
Yeah. No,
that was that you know what I'm saying? Denver, that was their Super Bowl. Now that they know now that they've seen us, now that they know that they can beat us, they know the next time they're going to see us again is going to be in the Super Bowl. That's the only way it's going to happen.
That's the only other way.
Yeah, that's the only other way they're going to see us again. And we know that too. You know what I'm saying? The Giants, you know what I'm saying? They didn't expect to win. So they was playing with house money. They don't give a fuck. Fuck it. You see what I'm saying?
And why these teams are just like, we just don't want to get blown out.
That hurt. Everybody has something to say. Oh, you motherfuckers think we something slick. You think it's something soft. Pow. You know what I'm saying? What, bitch? Pow. What, bitch? Pow. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were like, and then we couldn't get it together. They got us.
Yeah,
they got us.
I'll take it too. Like,
yeah.
but
No problem. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We'll be back.
after the game though, there was a conversation that when they were asking the players,
Mm-hmm.
we're making it too obvious of what we're going to do. The scheme is too obvious, and then the term execution. Do you feel like that's what it is at the end of the day? Just the execution and just the play scheme is just too obvious?
Well, what I will say is that there is what they say to us,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's probably what they say to each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's 9 times out of 10 is two different things.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's probably two different things. You know what I'm saying? Which again, why these next 10 days are actually it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. On top of that, it's the weekend and everything like that. So, you can take an extra minute or two to get away from this for a second.
Because the biggest thing
Everybody can
a lot
hit a
of people are
reset.
talking about is AJ's routes. And mind you, AJ's been running these same routes like ever since he came to the Eagles.
Bruh, listen, look, I'm gonna say it again. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. AJ 6 for 9. Dallas 9 for 11. And Devontae 4 for 5. AJ Dillon 2 for 2. Jahan Dotson 1 for 2. Saquon 2 for 3. Okay, six different people. Okay, we do not need to dissect the passing game.
Yeah, and that's what I'm coming from, because even last year, teams knew what we were going to do. We were just going to dominate you doing it. That is just like the tush push. Like the tush push is the same way we view everything that they do.
Yeah,
You may know
yeah.
what we're going to do, but you can't stop it.
Yeah, yeah. That's all. That was just a show of force. That was us being too cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you know what I'm saying? So okay, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, so that's why I'm saying like the obvious, the schemes and all that. Like people saying it's obvious, I'm fine with that as long as they dominate doing it
Yeah,
and they execute right. That's it.
no, it's
Um,
it's all to me. It's all in the proper utilization of the offensive line and the run game.
how do
You know
you
what I'm
feel?
saying?
What is your true thoughts on Kevin Patullo exiting at 4-2 right now,
Mm-hmm.
losing to the Broncos, losing to the Giants, but winning against the Chiefs, the Rams, the Cowboys, and
Uh-huh.
the Bucks.
Uh-huh.
What is your full like recap and thoughts on Kevin Patullo?
Well, again, at this point, I'm looking at efficiency in the play calling. I'm looking at ability to adjust and then do those adjustments work or not. What I've seen based off of those two things alone, what I've seen is I have seen a consistent dramatic change in the play calling style every half this game every game. I'm sorry. Every first and second half of every game, there's been a dramatic change in the play calling in regards to the balance of it all. You know what I'm saying? You abandon the run too quickly. You know what I'm saying? I still have not seen my offensive line really pull like they were doing last year. You know, I get we are still leading we're fourth in the league in offensive line combinations. You know what I'm saying? We are and we're on I think our 11th or 12th offensive line combination at this point. So
Nope. I don't know what happened. But Leo should be coming back. But the way that I look at it is I think Kevin Patullo still needs more reps. He's not doing good. I think he'll come out with a game plan. That game plan will be solid. After that game plan, it's almost like once they adjust, There's no adjustment
Sorry
to
about that. I don't know what that was.
everything good.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
No, but back to what you were saying.
I was saying, I think that, the dramatic change is also not been is has also been inconsistent, but it's to the point now where to me, I think it has everything to do with that being coaching and play calling. Now, I don't know if that is Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo or Kevin Patullo and whoever, but like there are times where I'm looking, and I'm like, okay, I know Jalen be cussing their asses the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just get that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like he got to go off in order for y'all to listen to him. You know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I think they got to get it together. So, I'm just not ready to hit the panic. I'm not ready to hit the panic button just yet. But I am concerned.
Do you feel like he's somebody that probably brings good ideas to an offense, but when it comes to coaching an offense in game and decision making and timing and all that, that's where he struggles at?
I think I think that Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, and Kevin Patullo are not on the same page. That's what I
Say
think.
it again.
I think Nick Sirianni, Kevin Patullo, and Jalen Hurts are not on the same page. That's what I think. I think the three of them.
Why do you feel that way? Nobody's ever said that. That's why I'm just curious.
Because of when you look at the dramatic shift in the play calling per half every game, you know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with the players themselves. That has everything to do with the powers that be at play calling. So that's Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, and Kevin Patullo, the three of them. And the three of them are not on the same accord. Evidenced by look at your wide receivers and your running back and your offensive line.
So if they've been together for 5 years, why do you think that they're not
in this capacity? Not in this capacity.
Okay.
And it's a completely different beast. We could say whatever we want to say when we're not the guy in the chair. Now you in the chair. That's it's a different beast. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like Jalen might be changing some of the gameplay when he's on the field?
I think he has influence and probably at some point probably given the ability to, because he does do it. And and a few times we've seen him change a play at the line, he's been successful. You know what I'm saying? He's evolved in terms of, like and I've noticed it too. I've noticed it a number of times where he's actually gone up to the line and changed the play.
He changed that play for Saquon against the Broncos. Saquon said that was Jalen changing up.
Yeah, he saw something. I don't know what, but he saw something. And so to me, like that shows that's proof of evolution. You know what I'm saying? And if memory serves me correct, Peyton said, Peyton let it be known that him and Jalen have been talking quite often. You know what I'm saying? And he said that it was his cerebral approach to the game that he really appreciated. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Warren, what did Wink Martindale say? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had
the blitz. So
yeah. So I'm just saying, it's not like this dude ain't putting in the time to perfect his craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely think he's trying. I think when there comes situations like you going 3 and out because you're trying to run the ball multiple times, different spurts like that, that's what's affecting us at times. But at the same time, it's Jalen that can audible that play too if necessary, or he can check that up. So,
but the fact that he does do it is tells me a lot. You know what I'm saying? It
Mhm.
speaks to it does speak to his evolution, his growth.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
How do you
saying?
feel about the tush push that we did 4 times in a row to get the touchdown? I feel like people are on different sides on that.
Like I said, I called it a use of force.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Just want to let people know it's here. I mean, look, I just say this: when people talk about the tush push, stop talking as if you're not allowed to do it.
That's true.
Like I don't care how much you hate it. Just
Mhm.
stop making it like when you speak on it, just stop acting like you're not allowed to do it either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Mhm.
all I'm saying. Y'all talk like y'all not allowed to do it. You know what I'm
My
saying?
biggest thing when it comes to that position is when it comes to that play, the play is to assert dominance on the opposing team and to let them know that no matter what, everybody watching it, everybody, you know what's going to happen and you can't stop it.
Yeah. Matter of
I
fact,
think that I
we'll
think,
show
and
you
it
4
comes,
times.
and what makes that play good is the execution for it. That's the
Mm-hmm.
same way this offense needs to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's coming,
Look, y'all know y'all
can't stop
look.
it.
There's some things about us that's still the same.
Hmm. There's still some
There's
things
some,
about it that's still the same.
yeah, there's still
I
some
just
things
think
about us that's the
you're
same.
doing it. You're doing it after we did it multiple times, and when I mean that, I'm saying you're going up against us when this team, like, remember, this team played in the Super Bowl the same year that we're in right
Mm-hmm.
now. Like we're still
We
in the same
played
year.
7 months ago. No,
Yeah, we're still in the
eight,
same
8 months
year.
ago.
Yeah, so I feel
8
like
months ago.
the
Today or
yeah,
yesterday.
I still think that it's a lot of this O line. We like I don't care what anybody else says. People are going to talk about Kevin Patullo all day.
Wait a minute. Dog is 8 months in a day.
8 months in a day. Yeah.
Yeah. 8
So
months
as long as
this time 8
it's
months ago we
until we
won the
find
Super
something
Bowl.
for this, until we find a solution for this offensive line and find some type of depth, whether it's picking somebody up off of a team, making a trade, or something like that. Like we got to find something. I do, and I will say, Cam Jurgens is playing like a shell of himself, and I think that is due to the back injury. Um,
There you
the
go, Linda.
threat.
You see that? You
What's
see
that?
that? The most pathetic thing about the Eagles is that they lost to the Giants and still in first place with wins over 3 playoff teams, while Dallas beat Giants and Jets. Y'all are Super Bowl bound? Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's the thing though. That's the thing about when you play these division teams. You can't sleep on the division, no matter how bad they are.
Uh,
But it's
uh,
hey,
listen,
it's the
listen.
Giants. It's the Giants.
Yeah, yes.
It's the
Look,
Giants.
we will.
It's
It's
gonna. I feel like we're gonna be singing a totally different song in 2 weeks.
yes. That's what I was about to say. The same thing.
We're gonna be
And here's
singing
the
a
thing.
totally different song in
They'll
2 weeks.
they'll just have the only thing they'll really have over us is the tiebreaker, but we wouldn't have a tiebreaker with them. Look,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
like
think the Eagles do tiebreakers. We
no,
don't do ties. We're
no,
about win.
no, no. Like I'm talking about record wise,
Oh,
not
okay.
not game wise. That's Dallas. We don't do that. You know what I'm
No,
saying? Last time we did that was in the preseason a few years ago.
no. Just looking at just so we played the Giants, then we played the Vikings, then play the Giants again, then we have the bye week.
Mm-hmm.
That game against the Vikings, that's 12 o'clock game. That game against New York, is that a 12 o'clock game too?
I would.
Let me see.
Hold on, I can tell you.
So 10 days. 10 days before the next game.
You said which game now?
Just the Vikings. The Vikings in that second Giants game.
That's at 1 o'clock. Yeah, yeah. That's a 1
So
o'clock
they're
game.
both the same time. Okay.
Yep,
And then
yep.
we have a bye week. So either these are
No,
three.
Then we have the Giants again, and then the bye week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got
Yeah.
so we played the Giants, then we had the Vikings, and then we have the Giants again.
Yeah.
So either this team wasn't ready for the Giants, and we were looking more towards the 10 days. But it sounds like the Giants weren't looking at that Saints game and was looking at playing us. So it's a lot going on. But I think get everybody needs to get rest. Jalen Carter with his heel injury, Quinyon with his hamstring injury. Hopefully, N'Kobe Dean can come back fully healthy. We don't know too much about Coop, but we saw Coop limping. We saw Blankenship hurt. Surprisingly enough, nobody's hurt on offense except Calcaterra. So
okay,
and then you got Landon Dickerson. I don't want Landon Dickerson playing until after the bye week.
Going against Minnesota and
New York
the Giants again.
I don't want to see Landon Dickerson until the Green Bay game.
Okay.
Like I personally would be.
I could go for that
because me and you talked and we were talking about him resting into the Bucs game. Till the
Bucs. That was at the beginning of the season. We said, like if we can get away with it, let them stay out till week 4. You know what I'm saying? If pushing it, but at least we get 100% back. And
so I think if we can do that, I do think there needs to be a conversation with Cam Jurgens. That's my honest to God truth. There needs to be a conversation with that because with Landon being out, Toth or whatever his name is, bro.
Brett Toth.
Yeah. Like you're making my lot of work overtime now.
Well, once again, here's where, and this is what they find annoying is that, we get to express a known comfort, which is having a supreme confidence in our offensive line coach, Jeff Stoutland. You know what I'm saying? To get these guys, to get them right. You know what I'm saying? To right this ship. You know what I'm saying? Because we did the same thing this time last year. When those
guys, what I was thinking about? Why haven't they interviewed Jeff Stoutland yet? Because it's usually the coordinators.
For what?
They need to figure out a way to. I wonder what Jeff Stoutland is thinking. Because
about what, being DC?
No. I want to hear his input on the offensive line. Because everybody, even nobody's really talking about the O-line like that. Like nobody's really talking about the offensive line. But I do want to hear what Jeff Stoutland has to say because maybe there's somebody that they got in the works playing on the practice field that they want to get in. They just want to get them more reps. So
I said the person I identified for that is actually I said it was freaking Holland Pierce. That's who I thought.
Do we still have him?
Huh?
Do we still have him?
He's on the practice squad, yeah. Yup.
I say start putting him in
was working
at
with
practice.
Him. Huh?
I say start putting him in rotations at practice or something.
Yeah. I mean,
because we definitely need depth in the O-line.
Yeah, we actually have it. We got guys on the team. That's the thing. That's why. Remember when I told you at the beginning of the season, hey, pay close attention to the practice squad, because I said I believe Howie be stashing people on the.
No. I feel like they're stashing people too, because at the end of the day, they're trying to develop people.
Yeah, I think he'd be stashing people on the practice squad.
And that might be something that they're doing right now. That might be a plan they have.
Yeah, and because I'm like, you know what? If some of these cats on this practice squad actually hit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Howie's gonna look like a genius again. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I said at the beginning of the season, pay attention to our practice squad. We got some people on that shit.
Well, they picked up 4 offensive linemen.
Bruh, that
in the
motherfucking
draft. They picked up 4 of them in the draft.
bruh, they got I told everybody we got a cat on our practice squad named Baby AJ. Like, god damn, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's not even the best of them. The best of them went down on IR. He'll be back next year. Johnny Wilson, what? What?
Mhm.
What? You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna turn around and then you telling me we got like 20-something draft picks coming up? Like, are you what?
Yeah.
What? What? Like, do you like? I'm just saying, you know, like for this team, our window of opportunity going to be we're always going to be in contention for some years. We're always going to be in contention for some years.
Yeah, we just need to,
Because
like
our
I said,
ability-
this is a learning lesson right now. When you go that far into the postseason,
yes, and you come back
you're
like,
gonna
yo,
have to do something different with the health of your players to keep that depth there.
These dudes is for lack of a better term. I mean, hey, listen, that's what makes it like this is now you're starting to see why now you know what. Respect to the motherfucking Kansas City Chiefs, because now we know why it's not so easy. Respect to the motherfucking New England Patriots, because now we know why it ain't so easy.
I was trying to do some research and try to find the 97 Broncos that went to the Super Bowl with Terrell Davis.
Yep, who had ran for 2,000 yards.
Yeah, I was trying to look at their offensive line and see what they looked like. And it's kind of crazy, but that same Broncos team, it looks like they all got traded, or they all went off to other teams.
Shannon Sharp went to Baltimore.
Yeah, so a lot of those teams a lot of those players went to other teams, so it was hard to get full stats on it. You can't really. It's kind of hard to get stats on offensive linemen, especially in the 90s. I was just curious because I'm like, okay, of course you're going to notice the drop off in the yards, but do you notice the drop off in production from the offensive lineman? So that's what I was mainly looking for, if there's a drop off in some type of production when offensive linemen, because they make that sacrifice too. It may be Barkley running all the way down the field, but your offensive linemen are making a sacrifice, just pulling or anything of that nature. And passing, like the pass blocking, that's a little bit easier than the run blocking, because and that also shows you that we're missing Mekhi Becton, but Becton would be injured too because he's injured with the Chargers right now.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, we do miss Mekhi Becton, but at the same time, if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? I lean more towards it's got to be something about the recovery time from 7 months ago to now, because if you look at Mekhi Becton right now, he's just as hurt as everybody else on our line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What about, how do you feel Tyler Steen's been?
I
think he's been the only one that's a little bit more consistent.
I was about to say, if you think about it, you don't really hear his name.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
That's the job with them. If you hear their name,
yeah. And here's the thing. Look at how much time they've been able to give Jalen in the passing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. There's that again, which makes me go back to, got to be something about coaching and play calling. So, got to be something about coaching and play calling.
Do you feel like, and this is just me just spitballing, do you feel like, hey, we won and we went this far running the ball? Do you feel like this team can go far if they focus on passing? If they make that if they make
no,
that
their because that's not our actual identity.
But I'm saying, but you're doing it. You add the run game in there, if we can make the run game a little bit more effective than what it is right now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm talking about Miles Sanders type runs. We're not asking for any crazy breakout runs. Just like, hey, we need to get across the third and 3 type runs.
Well,
Something.
I'll say this, like, for some odd reason, you know what I'm saying. Um, we all know. I kept saying, I remember saying, I thought that the Eagles were just watching how everyone was just going to play them, and at some point or another, I thought it was a rope a dope. I felt like the Eagles have been playing one big ass rope a dope. You know what I'm saying? Just taking these punches, seeing what kind of punches they get and how hard they can get, what they can take, the whole 9 yards. That's what this shit feels like to me. It feels like a rope a dope. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to be like all of a sudden, pow! We're going to pop the shit out of somebody. And then we're going to knock the shit out of somebody else. And then we're going to knock the shit out of somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. Because here's the thing. The Philadelphia Eagles, remember what I told you. Look at our schedule. The majority of the teams on our schedule are teams that we will more than likely probably see twice. Once in the regular season and once in the playoffs. Some of them we wouldn't see until we got to the Super Bowl, i.e. the Denver Broncos, i.e. the Kansas City Chiefs. You see what I'm saying? The Buffalo Bills. You know what I'm saying? That, like, it's shit like that. Teams that we would probably see in the regular season plus in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
The Rams,
the Los Angeles Rams, the Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But there's a likelihood, and we go through that shit, and then you go to the Super Bowl and fucking win again. Do you realize how it'd be like the most undisputed heavyweight championship of the world? It's certified. We would have had to have beat somebody twice.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
We would have played. Everybody, even in the playoffs, everybody's. It's probably somebody we would have had to have seen in the regular season and the playoffs. Do you realize the significance of that? Even just in us playing them during the season. You know what I'm saying?
Now at who we have after the bye. So we
got
Giants. We got Green Bay.
Yep.
And Green Bay right now is 2-1.
Yep.
And high.
Yep. Potential, but still potential.
You got the Lions.
Yep.
You got the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then you got the Bears. So.
And who else? Buffalo.
The Chargers.
Yep. Yep. You got yep. The Chargers. The Chargers are projected to be a playoff team. The Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, and then the Commanders again. So my record that I had this team going 12-5. So right now we got 2 losses right now, and we're 2 games away going into the bye. So either one or two things. So either we take a loss. The fact that it's 10 days before the game, I can see a W with the Vikings. That's only because we have that extended period of time for people to rest up, heal, get better.
The mini bye.
Look at the film, all that stuff. And you want to come back swinging. And then, of course, you got the Giants again. So I think we can possibly go into the bye week.
Hold on. Linda. Listen, honey. Linda.
He's arguing with
Linda. Yeah. Listen, honey. Linda. I gotta stop. We gotta stop her from doing the same thing. She's about to go down that damn rabbit hole.
You got it
with a Cowboy fan. Okay, she got it.
Retro Graham says Green Bay had 15 players on injury reserve. Oh, that season. Never mind. Yeah. So like I'm saying, that
Linda,
Green Bay
stop
game, I
arguing
can
with
see.
Marcus.
Huh?
I know. I'm telling her, Linda, do not argue with Marcus.
Don't fall for the bait.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. He's poking you on purpose.
Don't
He's
fall for the
he's
bait.
laughing at you. He's trying to pretend like he's having a conversation. He's not. Hurt people. And right now, misery loves company, and that's where he's at right now.
Yeah. So yeah, so I can see us getting a W with Green Bay because then we get another that's coming off of a bye. Losing to the Lions. And the reason why I say losing to the Lions is, and that'll be at home actually too. So that can be tough depending on that line. I think the Lions game is going to depend on their health of the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of that because isn't Tyrion Arnold? He's out, right?
Yep. And Armstead,
Mm-hmm.
and they got some serious injuries actually.
Yeah. So looking at
piling up
that,
on them.
was Gibbs? Did Gibbs get injured or no?
No.
No, that was Bucky Irvin. That was that was Bucky.
Yeah,
Irvin.
Bucky Irvin did get hurt.
Yeah. So depending on the Lions' health, we could possibly win that game. Cowboys. I think that's going to be our ultimate test at the end of the day. It's going to be that Cowboys game. And the reason why I say that is only because we will be in Dallas.
Mm.
The Cowboys have a good pass game right now. Their pass game is good. However, their secondary is not good.
It's us, yeah.
Yeah, their secondary is not good. So I feel like that will be a question on how good our defense truly is. Would CD be back by then?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, CD would be back by that time. George Pickens would be.
And they'll be catching us. They'll be catching us after Green Bay and after.
Yeah, you're catching us after Green Bay and after the Lions.
Yep, and after Detroit.
I can see a W out of this game at the end of the day because I think we can force Dak to make mistakes just because we've seen Dak before. Kevin Patullo's seen Dak before. Vic Fangio's seen Dak before. This is a game I feel like we can win out coaching that team. We can win just simply out coaching them.
Mm-hmm.
I can see a loss with the Bears. I can see a W with that. I can see us losing to the Chargers, one to the Commanders, and one to the Bills.
Splitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, based on everything that's happened.
That's how you got to 12-5.
Yeah. Now, originally, I had us losing earlier and then making up for it. But I think we're going to take some L's going into this. But I think the reason why we're going to take a lot of these L's is because we're going to be passing a lot more this season than we ever have. It's just going to be that until this offensive line gets healthier. That's just where I look at it as. But yeah, that's just what I'm looking at. But you got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, I'll say this on the Bird section homepage, right? You'll see a upcoming, and it's slided to premiere on February 5th, on 2026. So that within that that one right there is actually my answer to your question.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I just decided to do something, something crazy and just,
No, I feel you. I
put it on there. And,
you setting the tone. That's what you're doing. You're setting the tone.
Yeah, well, I wanted to, like, I had to do things to prove it was that time. You see what I'm saying? So, I had to, like, do a thing where you could see what the calendar date was and all that shit and everything, and then go into my whole spiel of how I arrived to the conclusions that I arrived to. And I wanted to say I said it first, and then I recorded it all, and then I set it for a premiere on February 5th, which is my birthday.
Okay.
And so I figured what I would do is that I just know we're going to the Super Bowl. So I just started talking from that perspective.
Ah.
Because February 5th is like a few days before the Super Bowl.
Okay. Wait, when's the Super Bowl this year?
I think it's February 9th.
February 9th still? Okay.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Cool.
Something like that, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why I'm being vague about my answer. It's coming out. It's coming out. Great question. I was hoping you wouldn't take it there. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh, he's teetering on it. Don't ask me. Shit, he asked me. Now I gotta say something. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's really where I was at, bro. I swear to God, dog.
Yeah, no, you good.
You know what I'm saying?
No, hey, that's the right mindset to have.
Yeah, hey, look. At the end of the day, you know, and this is where I always hold on to, because it's like, all right, I made the mistake last year of hitting the panic button around this time. I'm not doing that shit again. That was my learning lesson.
Okay.
Regardless of what I saw. You know what I'm saying? This time last year, our defense looked shitty too. We ended the season number 1. We weren't number 1 this time last year. You know what I'm saying? Because it took those guys a minute to get it together.
What were we? Where were we ranked at last year around this time?
I think we were 26. You know what I'm saying?
I think one thing though, we were stopping the run though around this time.
Yeah, but
we're
it's
the run.
Yeah, I think we weren't ranked that high.
Teams were scared to pass on us too.
Yeah.
So like the defense. Now it was also based off the teams that we were playing, because the defense was not 100% yet until Coop came in. So I'm right there with you. Okay. But yeah. Before we get up out of here though, first appreciate everybody watching us, checking us out. We definitely had a lot to discuss and go over on this game. Don't forget to hit that like button. It keeps us going, keeps the momentum. Keeps me Leo boosted. Hey, we shouldn't be experiencing anything else like this anytime soon.
Yeah, you know what, y'all? Listen,
and it was a punch in the mouth that we needed. And all,
I think so too. Thank you. That's why. Thank you. You beat me to the punch. No pun intended. You know, but I was just about to say, sometimes that's one of those, you know, back to earth type of, you know, punches that we need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and what did Jalen say? Keep the main thing the main thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you know, we can, you know, dissect all we want. I say stay tuned, watch who else Howie brings in, if at all. You know what I'm saying? You know, it'll tell you all you need to know. You know, I like our rookie linebacker, Jahad Campbell. You know what I'm saying? There are things
Makuba's doing good too. He missed
Andrew Makuba, yep.
That's fine.
Yep. Hey, look, they got the better of us. I hate that we gave them that, but that's okay. That's okay. This was their Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They exercised some demons. The mistake is that now they think they're the king of the mountains, and now we're gonna have to, you know, smack the shit out of them again in our house.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Now you can't leave.
They won the battle. That's all it is. They won the battle, but it's we're a team that we need to take some losses to at the same time, because if we don't take losses, then we're gonna put mascara over the actual issues.
All I would say is watch them. The only thing I would say is, Giant fans, when it comes to your shit talking and everything like that, you got that, but relax.
Hey, everybody, don't forget to subscribe to us and hit that like button. Before we get up out of here, you got anything you want to let everybody know, Leo?
Yeah, I want you Giant fans to relax. Okay, congratulations, but relax. Okay, relax. That ain't this. Okay, you got that. All right, but relax. And Eagles fans, relax. Just relax. We'll be all right. We'll be just fine. Okay, stay tuned. All right, I'll see y'all on the bird section.
All right, y'all, take it easy. Go Birds.
Later.